kan video min thlir sak tu te in zawain chi bai ule tun tuma chuan kan MP Rajya Sabha pu ke Vanlalvenan lengpui ram hralangi chungchanga malak na te kanin kan thlir ho dona India President nena te Prime Minister te nena te le Home Minister pu Amit Shah nena te le khathon hi kan en ho dona achumi ma chuanin kan Rajya Sabha MP pu ven tu soi hi an ngai thapot teang
chuwa kaini po Rajya Sabha MP om chun kan nia NDA member jing mi kan ni poka kan rama kan tram la zo ma hetiam antingam hichu kan ring na tu muna pianga kan ri thazel tu ra pangaya parliament session te kan han chan dona kale ya nei chu ami bal takpo hianin kamo phurna ka ngai ve ya diklo ta kasum siam do dal ngam Mizoram politician kan omti vai ho hriat ti ri ka duty ni hian ka thevet lata thil su ka phang tok in ka bo sui thave do ni a chua tu na pianga kan a chua ve zel turin ka ril ru hi chu ain bo sai pathian he na positive hun me min patul chuan pengen pokani
ale khatiang kha thu soi dan te ni thiang in politician Mizo politician eruk ngain ham nam noi lo ti chungchang te pa aron soya arik na theina na kan ri thlapok po pangaron ti ati chuan chu tilaya arik thak na chu kan ena kan clear ho tur chu ani don ta ni ole tuna chuan kan president Draupadi Murmu ne na le khathon hi kan en masa beranga hei hi thilkal dan phungpa ngai tur niam ti kha ka hrethiam chi lova min hrethiam ta ula president ne na te Prime Minister te na tele kan Home Minister Amit Shah Union Home Minister ne na thlen te hi thil ni dan phung tur nim ti kha kan ril ro chon lom ta seleng po chuni se thu inject te kan chir photang ama hi chu ama letter head mang khanin aron inject ke Vanlalvena member of parliament Rajya Sabha member to the Committee on Water Resources chairman on the State Consultative Boka Committees of the Food Corporation of India FCI Khanin committee member ni Boka member of Court of Mizoram University ni Boka member on papers laid onto the table ani Boka ni kha pu vena hi MP Rajya Sabha ni kan tingo dual khanin member ni na sang te achana pheichon hi chairman ani na te pokha kan lo lashit ngai lo thil te ponin kan ringa kan rilro chon khan te pokolom ta sela athavio ome tichuan at le khathon hi DO number MPRS Mizoram 031 0032026 ni dated New Delhi the 7th February 2026 ti ani dear Draupadi DG tin bulletana I earnestly place before you a matter of grave and immediate concern involving the blatant misuse of central funds and serious irregularities in land acquisition in Mizoram maronti trong kampot adu so angrang view maya matter of grave te poron omnok maya Mizoram dan diklo taka ram acquisition ti na chungchang le central fund mandan diklo chungchang te kha atira chunaronda it has come to light that lands near Lengpui Airport and Sipir Village acquired by the state government purportedly for the establishment of air defense system by the Indian Air Force were purchased at exorbitant and unjustified rates in flagrant violations of the right to fair compensation and transparency in land acquisition, rehabilitation and resettlement act 2013 ti aron ni ti chun het tilai paragraph big hi chun Lengpui ram le Sipir rama ram anacquire dan diklo tak le manatur atana air defense Indian Air Force atana mantur nisi arete le ngeniang Mizoram ina right to fair compensation and transparency in land acquisition rehabilitation and resettlement act sakni som pathum kan nei bo chechunga anram in leidan ti chungchang te kha aron thena ti chuan mandatory safeguards under the act including publication of acquisition notification in local newspaper consultation with village councils and conduct of social impact assessment studies were deliberately bypassed. As a result, public money amounting to over 187.90 crore appears to have been siphoned off through dubious intermediaries. This points to a deeply entrenched nexus of corruption and collusion, undermining both the law and the trust response in governance. Ti aron dale ta chuan omzia turlaya chuanin mizo tong kan soi photo thin te jing mi tho public acquisition notification newspaper ate consultation with village councils ti hemi preliminary acquisition kan ti ang chi te preliminary notification po omlo te le khut nei tu vc tenen po engma soi ho na omlo ang te le public social impact assessment po engma ti nilova khang jong kha bypass kalkana ti ani chungchang te aron thailang bok ti chuan asum le pai kan soi fo vaibel se ja sumre pasare noi sum kwa hi anei tu tur dik tak te ponan donglo ti chungchang te po kha aron thailang he tilai te ki chu thil tul tak po ni lo mai theya kang le lama chuanin aram nei tu ka poro ming lian kha ni anei tu dik tak khat intermediaries kan ti ang chi te kha ni nan lo an lo na khan tel kha chuni ani dan turang te pon in nalai o mga maro chu aron ti tel meuh wang khan chung te chu corruption te le engmo tho ho na te om thei turang ngai thei nal le ami puiten sarkar po anrin hlel theina tur thirang te po ni ang chi chungchang te poron soi boka te chun the scale of this malpractice is alarming. It is not merely financial irregularity but a betrayal of constitutional principles and public faith. Such misuse of central funds mean for national security and welfare cannot be tolerated under any circumstances. Aronti hetilai paragraph bika hichuanin ngeng te na fung man dan dik lo chungchang te le financial irregularity sum le pai akal dan tur dik lo angkal te betrayal of constitutional principles India ina dan le shrai akan ne angchi akal zong te le mi puirin dan te kan lo theina tur chungchang te aron soilang boka chuan misuse of central funds central changa fund ron kal man sol na te chumi ni rual chuan national security turtana man tur ni si maro chu tiang ang ni chia lo ti chungchang te pau kharon thailang bokani the chuan I therefore earnestly urge you esteemed office to direct the union government to order a comprehensive inquiry to appropriate central investigation agencies. Those responsibilities for these gross violations of law and trust must be held accountably without delay, and exemplary action must be taken to restore integrity in public administration. Naronti etilai paragraph b ka hichuanin union government hi arang thing berama laturin angen thuteron soya ani ya hichuanin CBI po nitolo Central Investigation Agency CIA nena inquiry titura du na te thlen thu te po aron soya dam bo chet na ani chungchang tele heng thila hi ti khotlai omlo mai nei lowa chiang taka suichuani theina na malaturin aron ti ti chuan to bera chuan the people of Mizoram stand firmly in support of national security and development initiative. However, we shall never permit our soil to be turned into breeding ground for corruption by unscrupulous elements. Transparency, justice, and accountability must prevail. I seek your immediate and decisive interventions in this matter. Aronti hian Mizoram mipuita hi national security at development initiative at suanin top swin kan bezel dona kan dingzel dona ramina mason thena na top kan chu dona chumi ni role ro chuan kan ram hi kan leilunga hi ai sumsiam nan te ai rukna mangte le thil ani dan turang tanga wa man ani lo na turata na ti hi chu kan ram tingai don lova tlang tak le digna ne na mi pui mi merti na kan thei turata na ma la turin ngen na aron azu thlena ni ti chuan ta hianin address khan Srimati Draupadi Murmu, the Honorable President of India, Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi, tini warm regards niya chuan since at ler mahim pu ke Vanlalvena IC number 4664868 ti in kan mubok kha kan president ne na puvena na lekhathon chu ani a ti chuan pumodi ne na lekhathon hi kan envel anga address khang angal kalan pangai na rom kala pu vena official letter het kan ti ang khan ron jiak le thawe po hi February ni sarimi tho kha anita ni ti chuan kan president ne na kan prime minister ne na thu zia hi kan chiar thlap panga ai danglam na kan soi to mai don ni dear Narendra Modi ji, I am constrained to bring to your urgent attention a matter of a grave concern regarding the misuse of central funds and irregularities in land acquisition in Mizoram. It has come to light that lands near Lengpui Airport and Sipir village acquired by the state government purportedly for the establishment of air defense system by the Indian Air Force were purchased at exorbitant rates in violation of the provisions of the Right to Fair Compensation and Transparency in Land Acquisition, Rehabilitation and Resettlement Act 2013. Key safeguards under the Act, including publication of acquisition notification in local newspapers, consultation with village councils, and conduct of social impact assessment series, were bypassed. As a result, public money amounting to over 187.90 crore appears to have been laundered through questionable intermediaries, raising serious concerns of corruption and collusion. Given the gravity of the matter and misuse of central funds entrusted for public welfare, I earnestly request that the Union government direct and appropriate central investigation agencies to conduct a thorough inquiry. Accountability must be ensured, and those responsible for these gross violations of law and trust must be brought to justice. We, the people of Mizoram, welcome the establishment of infrastructure for national security and development in our state. At the same time, we shall never allow our soil to become a breeding ground for corruption by greedy miscreants. Ever necessary action must be taken to safeguard transparency, integrity, and justice. I seek your kind intervention in this matter at the earliest. With warm regards, Narendra Modi ji, the Honorable Prime Minister, Governor of India, New Delhi, India, Tinia Sira Puvena Hianin, February ni Sari Sang Something Perukhan, Minga Sign Le Bokahi, Atu Kachu Angai Ring Amairo Su. Parte khatman ni second president prime minister te lekan union home minister te hian patre khanin lekha thona thu hi chu achung mi chu angai thowa kan prime minister ne na thona hi tuna chuan kan union home minister ne na thona hi ministry of home affairs ne thona kan chiar vele anga athu hi ron ngai deuh tho chuanin kan ringa hi po hi letterhead mang tho ji ani I constrain to bring your urgent attention and a matter of grave concern regarding the misuse of central funds and irregularities in land acquisition in India. Dini hi angai thova kan president prime minister tele union home minister na alekha thona hi angai veka chutilai chuanin thil thotakani apuvena thil ti hi izpm te min ti thina konglela ma chuanin thil thati hi chu kan faklo theilo ni tuna hian puvena hian direct takin tlang takin president na te prime minister na te le union home minister ministry of home affairs na te hian dio letter te an thonta thil thatakani he thil hi central point ngai poi motur ngai illa ama te poron lata sela central investigative agency CIA te po kha zuput hiela anni hi naron chena turo machinem ti chu ka shelawani phejon ron chenge nge sela ati tu te timol photo te ati mol photo te kanti thil hi dan diklo ta kan ti kan kalpui ne chuanin ngasem na takpek thei kha ani dona chu ting te ni wang chuanin malak nge nge na turchi thil te poning ti kha arin thei ani ti chuan puvena aza na achi bai kan buka thil thatak iti kan ngaya kan mumboka thil hi zor me puite hen kan hre nge ta na thil trangkai te po ani ama ero chu ta chuanin kan kal da na hi kan ti da na hi alo diklo te ni pon in sim rem na tur ta na thil thatak te po aning ti te kha rin thei ani kan MP puvena hi a video kan reaction khan sel na deu na kan ti dong ni nga tam khop me amai ro chu a in soi anga omna zel jok ai ro chu na fakom khop maya eng thil hi atop khanan kan man du chu central atang point ro ngai point mo ve ron tinga ron chuinga diklo takati tu te an lo oma dan palzuna thui takalo omani chuan atu tu te mo hi ro manta sela aparti mi le sapui te ro man hlo mai nga ti te po chu ril ro chuanin oma hang te pok til seng theite ani ve thowa chu mini rol chuan central tan po a ron chui chak omna lai turan i ve the na lai chuanin an zpm te an sarkar na fongchel tun ni mi owangin enge thudik sangni som pa khoti cho borvel tran local pui to po khani ma sela enge thudik ti lai kha aron chui chu chak te jinga mini chuan ron chui chu ngai sela ti kha kan du dan te lekan ngai dan te po ni se thange tuna tan chun khati jong kha kan video te ron le podo se